I smoke lots of weed, man. I plant that big old seed, man. I smoke every
Now, the
strain
government's
there is
chief
around.
advisor on drugs policy has been sacked after insisting that alcohol and cigarettes are more dangerous than cannabis and ecstasy.
Why is marijuana illegal when alcohol and tobacco are more addictive and dangerous to our health, but we manage to control them?
Education about drugs is vital, but I don't really accept the rest of the question. The sort of marijuana that is on sale today is actually incredibly damaging, very, very toxic, and leads to, in many cases, huge mental health problems.
I've seen a lot of things on drugs, but I have never, ever, ever looked at an egg and thought it was a fucking brain, not once.
The question here about whether illegal drugs should be made legal, the answer is no.
Very quickly, how on earth do you sleep at night?
What about cannabis? Well, we'd be guided by science. Nicotine and alcohol, and they're all drugs.
We know what the harms are. Politicians don't know what the harms are. And what I find particularly worrying is that politicians are actually, underneath what they say, they're actually taking a moral position about drugs. They actually don't like people to take drugs and therefore want to dissuade them from taking drugs by pretending that the drugs are more harmful than not.
That's what I hate about the war on drugs.
AK-47 and the OG Kush.
Because I'll tell you something, I'll be honest, man. If I were going to legalize a drug, it sure wouldn't have been alcohol. Sorry.
No minister was available tonight to explain Professor Nutt's sacking from his unpaid role.
It became obvious that one Home Secretary after another basically think they know better than science. So can I just explain? We've got something called the Misuse of Drugs Advisory Panel that advises the government on drugs policy and advises on the categorisation of drugs. And I want to see greater independence, greater authority and greater statutory independence for that committee. Nicotine and alcohol, and they're all drugs.
Why is marijuana against the law? Doesn't the idea of making nature against the law seem to you a bit paranoid?
Pot is a better drug than alcohol. Fact. Fact. Stop your internal dialogue. We'll have the whole... Shut up! Come on, everybody. Let's be hypocritical bastards. It's okay to drink your drug. We meant those other drugs. Those untaxed drugs. Those are the ones that are bad for you. Shit, the Beatles were so high, they let Ringo sing a couple of tunes. Great music, they were high. Drugs have positive effects. Shall I walk you through it again?